Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane. The one, the only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland, off here to a 1v1 on Crossroads Winter. In the deep, wintry forests of the Ardennes, PFC advances here with the Oberkommandowest Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 116th Panzer Division, pressing forwards towards its end goal. In the south, it is Pax Ajax, fighting for America, freedom, democracy. Here with the 3rd Armored Division, frantically holding out as the Germans relentlessly advance. We got Overwatch here with Jaeger Light Infantry Recon Squads, early warning systems for the fatherland, Leichte Feldhaubitz Artillerie and Sector Assault, versus Pax Ajax with Heavy Cavalry, featuring rifleman defensive structures, off-map smoke barrages, Rangers, combined arms, and the M26 Pershing heavy tank. With Volkskriegs Kuhwagen there versus double rifle start there for Pax Ajax, and as always, a big hearty thanks to my paid supporters, championed heroes, one and all. Other people can join their illustrious rank by pledging on Patreon, or donate via PayPal, links in the description. Finally, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing also helps out the Propagandacast that way. So, off to the races we are here with the Kuhwagen heading southwards there. Sturmpini advancing for the munitions point in the east. We got a lone full squad moving up here. Looks like PFC is planning with a P, not a B, to hit the calf point and the opponent's fuel point there. Disruptive opening here for PFC. Sandbags here from Pax Ajax. And there you go, Riesen's caught here by the fuel point. Sturmpini are just waiting to grab the point while the Kuhwagen is left to deal with itself. We got the Rauf against the Kuhwagen there. 3rd round squad there for Pax Ajax, freedom and democracy. Reasons they're being slightly poked here by the MD34. Actually, it may not be an MD34, it might be an MD13 or 15 there. Mounted on the rear of the Kuhwagen, Sturmpini moving in. 2nd full squad there for PFC. Pax Ajax advancing, straight to the Kuhwagen's line of fire here. Sturmpini advancing there, go Route Squad caught here, need to retreat up close. The Sturmpini will outdo the M1 Garants here. The Route Squad got the racing up with the M1 carbines. Could try and focus down the Sturmpini here, but that's going to still be a bit of a close call here. But there you go. The M1 Garants and carbines are almost doing it, but at the end though, the Kuhwagen assists just enough here for PFC to overwhelm Pax Ajax force, and he just has enough troops nearby to really turn the tide here. So with this, PFC cannot advance to their car point. The Sturmpioneers have rather gotten beaten up, so they may not be able to do it for long. We got 2 route squads not advancing as well. He's going to be caught here repairing, I think. Yeah, close to an actual possible wipe in PFC all of a sudden. This could actually be a huge turnaround then for Pax Ajax. We can that and wipe him PFC. Will he get lucky enough? That's going to be a tougher call to make them, particularly since there's some light cover to retreat through, but still the M1 Garants of the Route Squad are finding way there into the back there of Hajiag. But no, it looks like he does narrowly make it. That is some really good luck there for PFC though. Had he gotten that wipe there for Pax Ajax, that would have been huge. Ambulance for Pax Ajax, freedom and democracy, due to PFC having 2 squads so wounded in the early game that just committed them further versus PFC, particularly with the Kuhwagen out there, would be quite frankly silly. So he's forced to do that, which does delay his take a bit there, so that kind of works out for PFC. Troop enforcing, got medical supplies here. Eastern munitions secured there by the Volksgrenadiere. Browns calling up, they got some early mines here from Pax Ajax. Thumbs up. Very good to see, unless of course you're the Germans. Trotting away there for PFC in the south here. Nothing further there happening yet. Again, the tech has been delayed due to the necessary of the ambulance. Probably should treat that Browns squad there, but he's probably using to grab some points anyways, so they don't like to sit about doing nothing, which is obviously not a great use either there for Pax Ajax. Quickly fixed up the Kuhwagen with the now reinforced and healed up Sturmpioneer. Schwerer there, much left coming in there. Probably a Belgrave headquarters, could be mechanized, but well, there's definitely some players like it. You can see there just 2 drops immediately, so probably should have treated there a bit sooner. Sandbags up here. Try to reinforce up that comfortable Hauptquartier. There was the Kuhwagen, and again, there also helps in this case. The Kuhwagen is quickly dropping 2 men there. Jaegers can be called in for PFC versus Pax Ajax. Finally going for take. There we got the Lieutenant there, Route Squad reinforcing healing. Catching the folks here by the eastern point. Calf point once more under threat here by PFC and the 116th Panzer Division. Almost got a wipe here. Can he get the wipe, which Pax Ajax was able to get in PFC? Does kind of look like it. Troops sitting out there, but really rough starting for Pax Ajax versus PFC. Rather rough, though the Rough Squad does very, very narrowly survive that. Talk about a close one. Lieutenant there has arrived for Pax Ajax, getting a bit more freedom of democracy to deliver right into the face of PFC there. Forcing healing. Got a mechanized command post on the right, going to cup one there. Looks like he's just going to basically switch away from the west towards the east. Not a bad idea. Tactically, I got one route squad basically tying up here PFC, but less than a few penalties slowing him down from there. So sneak out, I think, tactically here by Pax Ajax, or perhaps he's going to still push westwards anyways. Oh dear. Well, a little note here when it comes to the ambulance and the base, like, you need to be careful not to place it too close, otherwise you might get what happens here, which is, you know, someone gets stuck, and then for some reason the other guy sticks around to make sure he doesn't feel lonely. Yeah, that's a bit of a nuisance here for Pax Ajax. He's going to, like, have to, like, micromanage the ambulance now to deal with that. Or is he just moving them elsewhere? I don't know. Yeah, for some reason the other guy's just sticking around there. Okay, now, oh, he's still sticking around there. But he needs to, like, get it up again and then slightly place it further away. You don't want to place it too close because, again, you get troops stuck there. So, bit of a piece of advice there. Flak half attack for PFC. Large squad catching the full to the sea. Charging in for freedom and democracy. Other squad retreating in there. Again, need to be careful. More units don't get, like, stuck there with it. Here's them routed. Flak half attack right around the corner for PFC in the 116th Panzer to be shown. By the time of the Ardennes, so the 251-17 was slowly replaced by the 251, I think 23, with the flak drilling mount instead. This one, I say, was a bit more of an early model. Still not moving that ambulance, though. I guess he hasn't realised yet. Pushing for the car pump again there. Car pumping it as well there by PFC, both sort of striking hard at each other's car pumps. At this point, Kuhwagen Street veteran 2 for PFC. Flak half coming up here for PFC and getting route squad there, which is by the way caught on the wrong side of the cover. There we go, he finally moved the ambulance just a bit. Or did they just... Oh, they just apparently materialised over there. Can also happen, I guess, if they get far away enough. But, yeah, again, be careful placing ambulances too close. They need to, like, a bit of space there, and they can still do the job overall fairly well. Still, bit of fighting here and there. Fuel points being disrupted fairly consistently by the other. Vollzug mit der K-90 der Sturmgewehr 44, West Side Variation doing up. Flak half moving in here. Route squad doing what it can. You can go for the Stuart Light Tank soon. We'll take a bit long here to call it in. Do have a 50 cal out there for Pax Ajax. Going to be an excellent tool here versus PFC's infantry and lighter vehicles to a degree. Like, obviously, if he moves straight to the flak half track, not going to work out. But say the half track approaches the 50 cal in a good position, the 50 cal will have the upper hand. Like Kedmev out there, he's opted concerned about the Stuart Light Tank. Of course, Pax Ajax and also just decide to skip ahead and move for armour of the more medium kind. Jumping some Ralph score there. Sturmpanzer got plus doing some damage, but there you go. Flak half track on the spot here, 50 coming in. In the southeast, folks, with the Ralph score. A lot of engagement here. Sturmpanzer push back. Flak half track also falling back here. Decides to pan not to test, and there you go. Ralph score beats the Volkskanese, leaving only 2 men to live to tell the tale. West side, we can see a troop pushing up towards the Western Munitions victory point there again. Definitely a bit sketchy with that flak half track. Could have been a misclick, I suppose. Nothing further happening further in Pax Ajax space. Again, might just be that Stuart Light Tank, which you can go for right about now. Well, of course, he does go for it. Considering the pressure that PFC so far has been exerting on Pax Ajax, he might be considering not going for the Stuart Light Tank here. Rather pushing for something a bit bigger. Reposition the ambulance there a bit. Again, because people kept getting stuck in. Like, you don't need to, like, right next to the, you know, for somebody positioning still, like, cover troop fairly well. Last got the Fox with this stood lighting on off Pax Ajax in the end anyways. There you go, flak half track shot, anti-tank grenade goes off there, down the engine of the flak half track there. 2 kills, half 8 veterans, 1% brass squad here as the Fox grenadiers there. Stuart Light Tank halfway done, 50 coming in there. In the west, the Kuhwagen falls back, unable to dig out the reactions over there in 1 carbines. A light infantry on the way there for PFC, the light infantry Geschütz. Eastern East being seized, we've got some mines on them as well, plus fresh sandbags. But being caught here, but the Foxes will force retreat down Pax Ajax. Needs to get the lieutenant moving. If they can, again, he may have to move it out again. Nope, this time looks like no one will get stuck in the ambulance's strange gravity field. And this is why Americans hate ambulances. No. Now, folks moving up there. In the west side, we got the point there being seized again with tank traps. Also losing out to the 5th Cavalry outside the building. That is definitely a fairly one-sided engagement. And there you go, Lieutenant with Stuart support there, add some pressure here to PFC. Now, of course, the Ardennes is conveniently nearby, though, so Stuart will have to fall back a bit there. Good hit there from the Ardennes, who punches a clean hole in the Stuart light tank. Okay, cancel line for gun 4. It attempted again. I think he went for the MD-34 first, providing some more anti-infantry support. Pax Ajax, of course, could also benefit from a mortar of its own, but we'll again see what he goes for here. Weapon racks have happened though, so there's BARs plenty there. A Browning automatic rifle. South, we got right across the front ones there, and we got the barred ones up there. Could hit the Ardennes actually if he flanks deep enough. In the centre, Strumpy against the Lieutenant of the 5th Cavalry. Still not entirely sure what keeps feeding into the 5th Cavalry. That feels a bit ill-advised. There goes rushing in there. The Ardennes routed. Fult's being pushed back as well. The cut-off point is also now wide open here for Pax Ajax as he's against PFC. Very good push there. I think on the west side that we can see there, PFC's pushing up. Could threaten this, of course, in return his opponent's field point. In the centre flank, half setting up here. Pax Ajax could also soon consider some ranges, and we do get a mortar. Excellent. Bit of light to support there is always good. Ground eastern fuel point there, calf point. Pax Ajax with the addition of the 5th Cavalry students much better now able to control the field here versus PFC. Of course, the addition of BR's also there. Goes trying to catch him in the moon, forcing him to reposition. Thumbs up. They almost got the sandbags up. He's got the fuel point around neutral there, but the calf on the west is being hit as well here. Stuart light tank is fixed up. Mortar on the way there, right about the corner. A lot of back and forth action now here between PFC and Pax Ajax. Got the Stuart there at it with 2 kills. Might want to get those route squads into the cover rather than admiring their handiwork. Man, those are some nice sandbags. Yeah. Flank after moving in. In the west, we got Liaison's Lieutenant. Stuart moving in there, pushing back here. PFC's extended western lines. Route squad there, finally behind the heavy cover. They still managed to poke the noses a bit far out there to get suppressed by the flak half tech, but even then, he is getting that fuel point right now. No sign of tech there yet for PFC. We actually got a Jaeger squad fairly late in here. 12-minute Jaeger squad is pretty late. Typically, they'll go for them fairly early on, so bit interesting to see that. We got the mortar, but may have to fall back here soon. There's going to be absolutely nothing here, like a Ralph squad that is half strength, honestly. We got the Stuart, though. Close hit there with the mortar. North hit point being seized there. Stuart there taking some light fire from the Germans. Those goddamn crowds. Need to get that mortar out of there. 2 kills, though. Not bad at all. Close to getting a wipe down the Fulton squad. Ooh, that was really close. Lucky for PFC. Very lucky. Less lucky for Pax Ajax. Now the 5th Cavalry on the way to further contain the German infantry. North ammunition being seized here. PFC yet to take it up himself. Stuart being held back for repairs. Needs to be got the Jaegers moving up there with their R90 case in the scope. Give F43. Kuban rushing in there. Very close to death though. Half A to veteran defeat. There you go, route called Court here as Pax Ajax comes swinging in here with the BARs, the Browning automatic rifles. Kuban racing in there. Flag half tech falling back. And we got the truck there for PFC. Taking up himself. Jaegers there being mauled by heavy bar fire here from Pax Ajax and the 3rd Armoured Division here. Down to 2 men, flank half tech running, veterans who won there. In the centre there we got the pumping seas for the Fulton. On the west side we got the pumping seas there with the Sturmpioneer. And straight into the Ardennes if he wants to take out that flak half tech. Bit risky here I feel like by Pax Ajax. Of course he can make it work. Oh, he's calling in smoke there first to ensure he can go for that flak half, but at the same time does buy him time. There we go. Almost got it. Oh, he tried to attack ground, didn't quite land. Kubak moving in. And he gets the flak half tech, takes it on the Stuart. Might be able to take out the Kubak at least as well. There no, he doesn't. Oh, he does get it. So flak half tech, the Kubak for Stuart. Light tank. Not amazing, but certainly not terrible either. Definitely leaves PFC now with the less mobility here. And he's trying to set up the Schwer Hunt cords around the carve point, but that's been seized and the fuel point as well. He can't even set up the truck safely because it's going to be under fire here from Pax Ajax infantry. Mortar nearby can also threaten, but there you go. Light infantry gun is threatening things there. West side, we've got a push here by PFC on the carve point there. Falling back from the eastern fuel point. Pex Ajax here still not taking up. He could get away with the rushing out of Sherman soon. There we go, Major on the way, thumbs up.
A capture point is under attack.
Got the route squads of the Fultz Grenadiers. Steadily advancing with the infantry. On the west side, got the Asians, got the route squad for the Coh2 point there. We got more troop running for PFC, including the MG-34 crew. Artillery raining down there. They turn a bit of trouble. 50 cal flying away there as well. But it's going to need artillery, I think, to really dig that out. On the west side, MG-30 needs smoke here. I think it's too late opening that. Yep, pinned down already by the MG-34. Good counter push here for PFC with the loss of the Steward. Pex Ajax, I mean, while he did get rid of some mobile elements for PFC, he lost his own mobile element. And that actually, I think, benefited PFC more than it benefited Pex Ajax. So he kind of slightly sabotaged himself there a bit. Of course, he could turn this around soon with the Sherman tank here versus PFC. Which would definitely be pretty good, I think, for Pex Ajax. Schwer Panzer quarters up and authorized here for PFC. Thumbs up to that. Deploying smoke around the MU-34 position, pretty much knocking out the fight, at least until he gets closer to the Americans or anything else. So thumbs up, that's Pex Ajax. Sturm Pioneer close being wiped out again. Machine gun position can be hit soon by the mortar. And the east side here, folks, catching a significant American push here. Mine goes off, disrupting here PFC's eastern defences. So, PFC can soon go for a Panzer IV himself, which is definitely a problem there for Pex Ajax because he's got no anti-tank guns whatsoever. He doesn't even like a pair of bazookas. He may have to go for the Jackson Tank Destroyer here. At least he's going to go completely insane and try and stall up for the M26 Pershing heavy tank. But there you go, PFC with the Panzer IV, Model J, the Panzerkampf Jod. And sending another push forward here by Pex Ajax, Freedom and Democracy, Eastern Point being seized here. Very good work there, folks, under 4 men, and otherwise, a bit of light action left flank, Bravo Squad. They're probably should be put back for reinforcements and healing, crucially healing. 50 cal sitting on the east side, back here, troop reinforcing, and of course, crucially healing. No Sherman yet for Pex Ajax. Again, might be he's going for the Jackson Tank Destroyer here. No, he does go for the Sherman, the M4E3. Swiftly advancing up the centre here. With his 2 infantry squads, well actually 3 of them backed up at the major. Sturm punching, but they kind of close here with their Sturmgewehrs, but it is ultimately not enough. Right, folks are flanking up behind, occupying the crucial building here. Could have left the Riesens inside that, just like denied to the Germans, but well, that's too late now. Sherman halfway done here, met by the MU-34 on the road. He is forced back here. Artillery called in the building. Sherman is right around the corner here for Pex Ajax. PFC's Panzer IV, who has already hit the field. Major push back. Panzer were rushing forward here for Deutschland. Engaging near the rifle squad. And in the pin line, the MG-42 as well to it. Very good. Cancels it for Jackson Tank Destroyer. Had that Panzer IV been a bit later, Pex Ajax would have been stuck with the Sherman against that. I mean, it could still work, but the Jackson obviously has better performance against the Panzer IV Model J's armour. Smoke being deployed here by PFC. Very good. Overall, very, I'd say, nice use of smoke here by both players so far, so thumbs up to that. Got artillery fire here. In the east, we've got the 50 cal defending the eastern points here. And there you go, Panzer IV moving in there. 2 kills so far. Jackson is right around the corner for Pex Ajax. Quickly rolling in with that Panzer IV, catching the 50 cal there, forcing it to be position. By which I mean it should probably retreat soon before it gets wiped out. Got a bazooka team at least start for Pex Ajax here with 1 bazooka. And there you go on the west, we got a small infantry push here against PFC's left flank, which is fairly entrenched but at the same time a bit scattered out the line here. Pex Ajax at 1 with raw numbers. May want to, of course, add some BARs to the tender as well. Then they intend to send them into bazooka team down the road. That could happen. West side here, we got Ralph Squad hitting Veteran D3, Lieutenant taking a hit there. But Kedman having up 3 for PFC, Freedom and, oh not Freedom and Democracy, quite the opposite. And so it just rhymed for some reason in mine, and sometimes rhymes can be very powerful. MD-34 there, close to Veteran D3, he has it wrecks down the Americans with hot German lead. Lieutenant caught out in the open, need to retreat here. Yeah, that might even be a wipe here with a bit of bad luck for Pax Ajax, but no, nearly avoids it. Jackson tanks on the move here. Of course, need to be mindful of the Raketenwerfer. There we go, first shot there, nearly misses the Jackson tank destroyer. Still, Pax Ajax is back to good map control versus PFC. Pressuring him across the map here, and crucially also getting down there to size in terms of victory points. Ralph's got clicking up, there you go, Jackson arrives, shoots and bounces off the Panther 4's armor there with its 90mm gun. Reinforcing healing here, nothing further happening in the base of Pax Ajax. Might planning Sherman next, Scott's another Jackson. And there's also the possibility he may eventually try and stall here for the Pershing heavy tank. Goes to the captain, in which case I need tank guns, which could indicate that Pax Ajax may now be looking to just stall for the Pershing heavy tank. Mortar laying around there, before falling back. One more fire landing close there, Jackson westwards. Volks suppressed, Panther forming eastward with a bit of light support but nothing significant. PFC of course can also go for another Panther 4, you could also go for the Panther. Smoke being deployed again, very efficiently there by PFC. West side got the copper being grabbed back, and we got the cap now for Pax Ajax. And then I expect we'll be at least looking at one anti-tank gun, maybe even 2 here versus PFC. Load artillery fire here, none of it really making much of an impact on PFC and the Germans. The west side we got the 10 Rifle clashing up. We do find also got bars up down the Lieutenant. Thumbs up there to Pax Ajax. Wait, did the cavalry get killed? Or did he send him back? Guess that's an option too. Yeah, I think he just sent him back. Using the officer transfer orders.
A capture point is being overrun.
But why he would do that, I'm not entirely sure. Guess it's just like the population and the manpower. He doesn't even get a refund though. Also, there's a misspelling there. It's like instruct and officer, like an officer. Anyways, enough about that. It's like, you know, it's just like stumbling at that misspelling, you know, grammar there. But anyways, Jackson there taking fire here. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why I wouldn't want the captain on the field there. Like, it's an extra infantry unit which would definitely, I think, benefit Pax Ajax. Well, you can go for some anti-tank guns now here versus PFC. On the west side, we can now push a Lieutenant Clifton back out here by PFC's infantry. At which point, you're going to definitely regret calling back the captain. I think. There we go. Dead.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Straight for the car on the fuel pond there again. A daring push of the PFC and the German army.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
Pax Ajax just holding up resources at the moment. And no anti-tank guns. Ralph got backed up by the Major, who at most can offer some encouraging words. You go, guys! You sure show those Germans who's boss! Got the ace level there. Panther 4 moving in. Lacking some support against the Pax Ajax swords. They're a bit perilously exposed. East side there, sneaking up there with the Jaegers. Jackson roaming about here for Pax Ajax, Freedom and Democracy. Grenades out, not a bad idea. Again, I do wonder what Pax Ajax's plan is. Meanwhile, we got mechanized regiment for PFC. He might in fact be starting for the King Tiger versus Pax Ajax. Bit of artillery around the east here by the sound of it. Yep. Halfway to the east on that mortar, though you may want to pull that back for some reinforcements. 264 versus 267. Line gun there flying away halfway to 50. You've got a smoke screen being deployed there. Excellent. Grab the point back there from Verdamte Amerikaner in the east side. 5th coming at the eastern munitions point. Jackson moving forwards. And we got a fuel cache here for Pax Ajax. I'm surprised I didn't go for here rather than there because it's a bit more exposed, whereas this feels like it's a bit safer in some ways. But either way though, I do think there's signal here that Pax Ajax intends to go straight for the Pershing now. Again, it does beg the question of why this. Again, maybe it was a misclick, but even then, why call back the officer? Bit strange there. I mean, at most it might be he just had one idea and then decided against it. Planned changes. Anyways, from the east side, we got forward flanking the 5th car there, plus the Ajax backing it up. Steady push for the centre here. Pax Ajax also still extending good map control. PFC, the meanwhile, is steadily cruising towards the Königstiger. Got Rangers enough of Pax Ajax. I think some Thompson, those who could think would be a good addition here. They can really pack a punch. Jackson shoots, misses the Panzer 4. I mean, they're effectively like basically a 5-man Panzer Grenadier squad with better assault rifles on the upgrade because, for whatever reasons, in game, the Thompsons basically perform better than an assault rifle. Which, of course, is a bit silly, but there you go. I'm moving forward for the Rangers there. Jackson needs some light repairs. Mortar they're gaining the east level. Excellent. Panzer moving westwards. We got 232 versus 267. Pax Ajax needs to beat up PFC as he moves towards that Pershing. He's actually getting fairly close to it now. Though PFC is also getting fairly close to the Königstiger, the Tiger 2. Firing down there and into position. Manpower's a bit of a tight bottleneck there for Pax Ajax at the moment. But he's definitely like there in terms of like fuel now for the Pershing. Just needs a few more seconds. But again, the manpower's the problem. He got grenades off here on the full gun. There's artillery fire there. Almost got the punch for the Jackson tank destroyer there. But he's clearly hesitant to pursue here due to the possibility that the kidnappers hiding nearby, at which point they could destroy him if he dives in too far. Because the kidnappers do have a good rate of fire. So that sort of concern that definitely benefits PFC. Grenade pushing back the Jaegers. More mortar fire from the mortar there. Good hit. They're almost wiping out the Volksgrenadiers. 209 versus 267, 207. Meanwhile, PFC is just slowly cruising towards the Königstiger. I mean, he's got the fuel and he's not far away from the manpower now. Getting a bit of a tall order here for Pax Ajax to stop that with a bazooka and a Jackson tank destroyer. Not impossible, but, you know, gonna be a tough. Oh, we got the Tiger 2 here, or Tiger B. The Königstiger, equipped with a high velocity hit gun and a lot of armour. Flying forwards for that one. Bit of barbed wire there. Chillified corner, send him, you fit for setting up right in the midst of it though. Pax Ajax getting even closer to that Pershing. Panzer getting the mid. Ooh, good hit on the liaisons there. They still only, I think, got one bazooka. The Rangers have yet to be upgraded either. In fact, munitions seems to be a bit of a tight fit here and a bottleneck for Pax Ajax in that sense. Well, King Tigerman 40 going right into Pax Ajax right flank, which is absolutely not equipped to withstand firepower of that magnitude. That Jackson arrives, but it's not enough here to stop the King Tiger, which almost wipes the 5th Code crew there entirely. Good shot there from the Jackson, punches straight through the armour there of the Königstiger. And there you go, 29-minute mark. Pax Ajax is finally calling the Pershing heavy tank here. They would later upgrade to the M48 pattern tank, but actually gave up sort of kind of halfway through. The Pershing was actually a heavy tank with a lot of issues, and apparently, according to some people, it roughly had the same performance as the Panther in terms of, like, you know, gun power and armor, so it also had a lot of the same issues in terms of, like, reliability, actually, as well. So, fun fact there. Fun fact. Are we rolling ahead with the M26 Pershing heavy tank? Spotted by the Jaegers. Opens up and whiffs on that one. Looking for line 5. There we go. The chemical opens up the Pershing. Good hit from the Pershing there. Obliterates 2 Jaegers. Panther from Westwards here. Backing up with the Volksgrenadiers. 50 gun trouble here as PFC moves ahead here with his Königstiger. His Tiger 2 there almost wipes out the entire 50 gun crew there. Jackson moving forward, shoots, penetrates the King Tiger's armor. 50 gun crew wiped out. 82 on the Königstiger. Pershing moving as well here. Good hit there. And we got the HVAP armor piercing round there deployed against the Königstiger, doing some heavy damage to it there, pushing him down to less than half health, moving in with the Jackson. Might look to have finished off here. Of course, need to clear out the Kev maps nearby. Again. Good hit from the King Tiger there. Definitely been awkward engaged. We've got air support here. PFC unleashes the Luftwaffe here upon Pax Ajax and the 3rd Armored Division here. Major moving up towards the centre here. Rifle Squad Rangers all on the move here. Rangers still not upgraded for Pax Ajax. Routed here by PFC Stalwart Centre Defence. Got that 50 kill cent packing as well here. Panther moving in. 15 kills, 22. And Pax Ajax need to fix up his armour rapidly. And we just got Luftwaffe there hammering in the base there. There we go, machine gun destroyed. We got 150, 114. PFC suddenly is looking fairly advantageous as Pax Ajax. Fixing up that Königstiger though. Moving on to fix up the Pershing heavy tank. They actually made an even, like, you know, more heavily armoured and equipped version known as the Super Pershing, which I believe had an even bigger gun. They all just welded on more armour. There's like one example they made to Europe. Little fun fact there. Rifle Squad with the Fulton in the east. Got a fighting position by the car point and the fuel point. Rangers there equipped with some bars. Gives them a bit more long mid-range firepower. There you go, the Panther opens up there. There we go, Pershing good to go. Need to get the Jackson as well here. Need to hunt down that Panther 4. So PFC, his Königstiger is right about the corner here. Coming up there on the fighting position. Setting out the Pershing. And fighting position easily ruined here by the Panther 4. Pax Ajax here feeling the heat of the 1 and 16th Panzer Division now. Looking forward to that Pershing though. We'll challenge that crap Panzer head on, and there you go. Good shot there. Jackson on the move here. Pushing the Panther further. There we go. Good hit. King Tiger there flanking the Pershing. Oh dear. Jackson moves in, shoots, misses. Pershing moving forward. Their veterans. One game got to jump on moving in. Jackson charges, he's going for that Panther 4, at least getting rid of that. That might allow him to isolate the King Tiger down the road. There you go, Panther 4 knocked out but not destroyed. Needs to get some troops to deal with the Raketenwerfer. The Kim's landing some hits here. And there you go, there's a full squad. Panther fasting it. Jackson down, leaving the Pershing isolated as PFC's Königstiger advances there like a towering behemoth of Kruppstahl and German engineering. Pershing trying to escape here, but the King Tiger closes in like a lurching predator. Wrecking the wreckage of the Jackson. Pershing their main gun out, and with that, the Raketenwerfer finish off the job before the King Tiger can even do it. And with that, Pax Ajax is in some deep, deep doo-doo here against the German army. Whoops. Again, sometimes that scroll button. King Tiger again, veterans 1 going for the fuel cache. Pax Ajax has 9 anti-tank guns. He's got again 1 bazooka. And PFC has got, well, a King Tiger. Plus a fresh Panther 4 there, which he actually just got there going again. After he got decrewed. 11 kills there on the Königstiger. Almost got a wipe here. Close to there, close to. .16 kills. Pax Ajax forces just being slaughtered at this point. Again, the lack of anti-tank weaponry has left him very vulnerable now here to PFC's Kruppstil advance. Now he's just trying straight into the base here of Pax Ajax. Grenades off here against the Fulks because he actually gets a wipe. Small win there, but now again there's just so many more wipes. Got the Pen4 flank to the base here. Got air support called in here close to the base edge as well, and there we go. I think Pax Ajax has just left the game already. Just need the game to realise it, and you can see there PFC shoving his Panzer into the base and wiping out everything. So there you go. GG, game over. A loss here for Pax Ajax. A victory for PFC. A fierce back and forth fight here. And then, though, Pax Ajax, I feel like, could have made a bit use of the commander earlier with some ranges for the Thompson. I think that would give him a strong offensive element. But also a bit more maneuvering here at times versus PFC. At times, he just, stuck to these meat grinder actions rather than just hitting hard. And I think he should have maybe tried to take out the Schwerpunch course once he got it. Plus the whole maneuver with the captain. I don't know what went wrong there, or what happened there, but that definitely I think didn't help Pax Ajax either. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell a friend, tell a family, but don't tell on these. And of course, do consider donating to the Propagandacast or pledging on Patreon, support the war effort. This is Imperial Link saying cheers, and see you all tomorrow for our last episode. Bye.